Well, it would seem Harry and Meghan may not be happy with a recently published book. A royal expert has claimed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex feel like they've been hung out to dry by their former staffers who exposed a few shock revelations. Former staffers of the couple didn't hold back in sharing information they had on the royals with Valentine Lowe for his explosive book, Courtiers, the Hidden Power Behind the Crown. The book illustrates numerous things that reportedly happened during the couple's time working as senior members of the royal family and their infamous exit out of the monarchy in 2020. Royal expert Duncan Larkham told OK magazine that Harry and Meghan must feel like they've been hung out to dry with this exposure. Some of the people involved will have felt aggrieved at Meghan's hands, and they're free to speak to writers like Valentine. Harry and Meghan are going to see these accusations appearing in Valentine's book, and I think they are going to believe they have been hung out to dry. Valentine Lowe has been a royals reporter for over 25 years, and his book exposed multiple alleged bombshells about the couple. Some of the sources that have come forward with information on the couple are former staffers who dubbed themselves the Sussex Survivor Squad. Bombshells include the fact that Meghan reportedly threatened to break up with Harry if he didn't publicly announce their relationship. And that before the two were even engaged, she told Harry's staff, "I think we both know I'm going to be one of your bosses soon." Within the book, former advisors refer to Meghan as a narcissistic sociopath who played the people that worked for her, and another source called both the Duke and Duchess outrageous bullies. Meghan Markle reportedly complained about not getting paid for a walkabout in Fiji, with one advisor saying that working for Harry and Meghan was like working for teenagers. It was wildly reported last year that staffers had accused the Duchess of Sussex of bullying, which she denied. The palace opened an investigation into the bullying allegations but refused to make the findings public. Another source alleged that Prince William had to comfort one of Meghan Markle's staff members who was crying after an altercation with the Duchess of Sussex. And then another source said that Meghan Markle would ring her staff at all hours of the day, specifically mentioning a Friday night dinner. Every 10 minutes I had to go outside to be screamed at by her and Harry. It was, "I can't believe you've done this. You've let me down. What were you thinking?" It went on for a couple of hours. You could not escape them. There were no lines or boundaries. It was the last thing at night, first thing in the morning. And while the book has alleged multiple things about the couple, they certainly have had their fair share of exposing their family's dirty laundry. Interviews including Oprah Winfrey's March 2021 sit-down piece seems to be just the beginning for the couple. They are in the midst of a big Netflix deal, which will see the two being involved in a docu-series about their lives, as well as Harry, who has a memoir coming out potentially early next year. Their approach to wanting privacy when they step down as senior members of the royal family certainly has been controversial, given how much media and how much commercial deals they've scored. One of their biggest critics, Piers Morgan, slammed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in his latest piece. He wrote, "Meghan and Harry, by contrast, are now just a pair of B-list wannabes pretending to have royal power so they can make money from it. To date, they've fueled their royal status by constantly trashing the royal family and monarchy to anyone who will hand them a big cheque. But that shtick's getting very old. How many more times can they wail in public about how awful their families are before we all just stop listening? And more to the point, how many more times is King Charles going to let them?"